Welcome back to GP Outdoors. Winter is right around the corner and I need your help. If you watch the channel, you folks know I love trying out new pairs of gloves. I love that discount bin you'll find at Canadian Tire every once in a while, or any other big box store or your hardware store. And I'll sift through that bin for a half an hour while my wife's shopping, just to see if I can find a new pair of gloves that looks like there's a good value on the price. But regardless of whatever deals I find in those bins, I always have some go-to gloves that I pay a pretty penny for because they're good quality gloves. But I blew out my last pair of winter gloves just at the end of the season, and I haven't bought anything for this winter, and I need a good quality waterproof pair of gloves, and that's why I'm calling out to you. I've got a couple of key mainstay gloves that I use and I've used for years because I found them to be the best gloves for their purpose. As you know, when I'm using the chainsaw or I'm working with firewood, I always use those Grippo gloves or Grippo gloves. Regardless of how many Husqvarna, Stihl, or other brand of gloves I've used to manage firewood, I find that the hide on those Grippos is excellent, lasts a long time, and they can take managing those rounds and all that firewood without ripping for a long time. I've got a pair of gloves that I tend to use a lot through the spring and in the fall because they're thin-solated. They're called Terra. You can get them at Costco, 2 pair for $40 currently. They're thin-solate, they've got a nice soft but leather skin on them, and they're good for general all-around work, but they're insulated, they're not waterproof, and as you can see here, they don't handle the firewood for too long very well without starting to rip. But still, a good pair of comfortable gloves that are great for general work around the property in the spring and fall. And my all-time favorite general work glove, which I love to this day, and I actually found in Alberta, Canada at a cowboy store the first time I found them, a pair of gloves called Ranch Hands. They're made by a company called Watson, and they have to be the nicest, best fitting, toughest pair of gloves for all-around general use that you can find. Nice and tight, but not too tight. You can't feel the seams. They have that nice little gentle elastic that kind of cups you at the wrist, and it literally coins the phrase, fits like a glove. Soft, but really durable leather. However, they're not insulated, and they're not waterproof. And as good as they are, for the purpose they're designed, they're not great working in the winter when you're doing a little bit of firewood, working with the tractor, blowing snow, managing your trailers, or doing any other type of outdoor work. That's why I'm appealing to you. I'd love to know what kind of gloves, what make of gloves that you folks use that get you through the winter, that are warm enough, waterproof, or at least water resistant, have a nice, comfortable fit, and are durable enough to manage through the winter without being ripped, 3 weeks after you buy them. So if you've found a great pair of good winter work gloves that you love using and make it through the winter or the season for you, if you've got a few minutes, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could leave a comment below this video and tell me the brand or the type or model of glove that it is that you use. Thanks very much, folks. Have a wonderful week with your families. Please be kind to one another, and I'll see you again on the next one, right here on GP Outdoors. Cheers.